everyone, and today I will be doing the first round of the March Madness tournament. I will be breaking down every single round of this tournament. So let's get started with the first round. So I'll start off with the bubble teams, or as we call it, the first four in Dayton. First for the East, we have 11th Providence versus 11th USC. USC wins. And also for the East, 16th New Orleans loses to Mount St. Mary. For the South, you have Kansas State versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest wins. UC Davis defeats NC Central in the Midwest. And now we go on to the first round. First, we're going to start with the East. Villanova will defeat Mount St. Mary. Wisconsin will face off against Virginia Tech, and Wisconsin will win it. Virginia defeats the University of North Carolina Wilmington, while Florida defeats ETSU. Southern Methodist University, or SMU, will lose to USC, and Baylor will beat New Mexico State. South Carolina will lose to Marquette, while Duke will beat Troy. And that is the East. Now we go on to the West. The West starts out with Gonzaga versus South Dakota State. Gonzaga wins, while Vanderbilt defeats Northwestern. Notre Dame defeats Princeton, while West Virginia defeats Bucknell. Xavier defeats Maryland, and Florida State defeats Florida Gulf Coast. St. Mary's loses to VCU, and Arizona loses to North Dakota. I meant Arizona wins against North Dakota. Sorry for that. And now we move on to the Midwest, where the first matchup, UC Davis versus Kansas. Kansas wins. My favorite college, Miami, Florida, defeats Michigan State. Iowa State defeats Nevada, and Purdue defeats Vermont. Creighton defeats Rhode Island, while Oregon defeats Iona. Michigan, surprisingly, in an upset, loses to Oklahoma State, while Jacksonville State loses to Louisville. And now, last but not least, the South. South, we start off with the North Carolina versus Texas Southern game. North Carolina wins. Arkansas versus Seton Hall. Seton Hall wins. Minnesota versus Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee pulled up another big, not as big as an upset against Michigan State, but another upset against the team, Minnesota, while Butler defeats Winthrop. Cincinnati will defeat Wake Forest. UCLA defeats Kent State. Dayton defeats Wichita State. And last but not least, Kentucky defeats Northern Kentucky. And that is my bubble teams and round one predictions. Now, since I'm sure some of my predictions will not be right, I will be doing all the rounds. Let's start with round two. We'll go on to the East. Villanova will defeat Wisconsin. And Virginia will face off against Florida, with such as Villanova in Florida in Sweet 16. USC faces off against Baylor. And USC wins. No, I didn't say, but Florida versus Virginia Florida wins. Marquette versus Duke. Duke wins. And now we go on to the West, where Gonzaga will defeat Notre Dame in the second. No, wait, I'm doing it actually wrong. I was doing the Sweet 16. I said Virginia defeats Florida, USC defeats Baylor, and Marquette defeats Duke. Now we go on to the West. Gonzaga defeats Vanderbilt. Notre Dame defeats West Virginia. Xavier defeats Florida State, and VCU defeats Arizona. Now we go into the Midwest, where Kansas will beat Miami, Florida, and Iowa State will defeat Purdue. Oregon will defeat Creighton, and Oklahoma State winning against second-seeded Louisville. And now the South. North Carolina defeats Seton Hall. Middle Tennessee defeats Butler. UCLA defeats Cincinnati, and Wichita State defeats Kentucky. Now we go on to the Sweet 16. Sweet 16, we will see Kansas and Iowa State, because this time we are starting in the Midwest. Kansas defeats Iowa State, and Oregon defeats Oklahoma State. Now for the South. North Carolina defeats Butler, and UCLA defeats Kentucky. For the West, Gonzaga defeats Notre Dame, and Florida State defeats Arizona. And last but not least for the East, Villanova defeats Florida, and USC defeats Duke. For the Elite Eight, we go on to the East. Representing the East will be Duke for the Final Four, defeating Villanova. The West, Gonzaga and Arizona. Gonzaga wins. Kansas versus Oregon in the Midwest, Oregon wins. And in the South, last team in the Final Four, UCLA. And now we move on to the Final Four. Duke versus Gonzaga. Gonzaga wins and moves on to the national championship of the Division I NCAA, while UCLA defeats Oregon, which leaves for the finale. Lonzo Ball in UCLA versus the almost unstoppable Gonzaga. And in the end, April 3rd, in Phoenix, Arizona, the UCLA Bruins will defeat the Gonzaga Bulldogs, UCLA 79, Gonzaga 68. Thank you all for watching this long NCAA March Madness tournament. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.